The second phase of UP elections, which will be held on February 14, is again going to be very important for the BJP because it's a very polarized phase again, where some constituencies have a good chunk of minority population. Though, of course, BJP tries to polarize here, and in the past it has worked for it if there's Hindu reverse polarization, as we call it. On the other hand, SPRLD is trying not to rake up the polarization card because it anyway is likely to see Muslim consolidation behind it. So it is banking more on this phase going towards caste, because if that adds up to the minority votes, it will benefit the SP-RLD alliance. In the second phase, 55 constituencies spread over 9 districts of West UP will go to polls. This includes Saharanpur. This has Rampur, which is again a constituency where there are some very interesting contests. And then you have Bareilly, you have Budaun, you have Shahjahanpur, Moradabad again, where there is a sizable Muslim population. So BJP will have to put everything it has to repeat its performance in the of the 2017 election and also the 2014 and 2019 Lok Sabha elections. SP-RLD alliance, if it works, especially in favor of SP, then it will put BJP in a spot in this phase. Though, of course, BJP leaders maintain that they are going to do well, and they've been working on the caste combinations also in this phase. If you look at the interesting contest, in Rampur you have Azam Khan contesting against Kazim Ali Khan, who is from the royal family of Rampur. Azam Khan's son is contesting from the Swar seat in Rampur, Abdullah Khan. And he is pitted against, again, the royal family scion, Hyder Ali Khan, who is 31 years old. So they are almost the same age. And Hyder Ali Khan is the Apna Dal candidate, the NDA candidate, the NDA ally. And this is again going to be a very interesting contest. In Saharanpur, Imran Masood has not been given the ticket by the Samajwadi Party, to which he had shifted from the Congress. And this seems to be a good strategy because Imran Masood is a very polarizing figure, and that would in some ways have been to the advantage of the BJP. So they will use SP will use his services to garner the minority votes in the Saharanpur belt, but has not fielded him as a candidate. One setback for the BJP has been the defection of Dharam Singh Saini, who was a minister in the Yogi Adityanath government. He is contesting from Nagpur on a SP ticket this time. And there is a sizable Saini vote in this belt that may get weaned away from the BJP to quite an extent in favor of SP. And so that will again be something that we need to watch out for. Among the other issues, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was in Bijnor. He had talked about the measures taken by his government for emancipation of Muslim women. And that is a very interesting strategy because BJP has been trying to work on getting the votes of, or at least breaking away some votes of Muslim women. So they talk about triple talaq and how it empowers Muslim women. Then the welfare schemes, which BJP claims has not been, focused only on one community. It is for all sections, all poor people, across religion and caste, and that also benefits the Muslims. And Modi interestingly said that the daughters and sisters from the Muslim community have supported him. He has also mentioned plans of the union government to increase the age of marriage from 18 to 21 years for women. It is still not very clear as to how much this will work in BJP's favor, especially because we have this hijab controversy going on in Karnataka. BJP, on the other hand, also tries to polarize to a great extent, and that does not mean that it's only affecting the Muslim men. Muslim women would also be looking at some of these comments that people like Yogi Adityanath or even the Deputy CM Keshav Prasad Maurya and several BJP leaders have been talking about. So once you start talking about Kabristan and Shamshan and those comments, and then the closing down of the abattoirs in West UP has also affected the businesses of Muslim families, and that has not been taken too kindly by this community. And SP RLD combined expects that the Muslims will rally behind it in total, in like completely behind it, especially because BSP is on a weak wicket in this election. So the Shia votes are present in very few constituencies, in Rampur and then in Lucknow and a few other places. So basically they make an impact in the elections only in, say, Lucknow and some seats of Lucknow and Rampur. But Abbas Naqvi, who is from Rampur, has found it very difficult to win from that seat. And the royal family of Rampur has also been not very successful in electoral politics there. It swings from from the Sunni to the Shia. BJP again has tried to woo the Shia voters, and it can claim some success in, say, Lucknow, but and this time it is trying to test its chances in Rampur as well. Apna Dal has a candidate there, so we have to wait and see whether that is a substantial chunk which can make an electoral impact, swing the election to the BJP indeed.